On today's Top 10, we're going to talk about the games that time forgot. After all, not every game can be a Last of Us or a Mario, so some fantastic games are bound to get lost in the shuffle of the ever-expanding library of modern video games. Today we celebrate the little guy. These are my top 10 forgotten gems. Have you ever wanted to live inside an Iron Maiden album cover for a day? Have you ever wanted to ride into battle with the singer of Judas Priest? Or partake in lessons from Lemmy Kilmister? Rest in peace atop a mountain. If any of those weirdly specific things apply to you, you're in luck. There's a weirdly specific game just for you. Aren't you special? It's called Brutal Legend, and it's metal as shit. You play as Jack Black, who's not really Jack Black, while Jack Black plays Jack Black. And Tim Curry's in there too, as a demon no less. It's a Tim Schafer game, so the story is pretty much guaranteed to be solid, and the gameplay is a unique mix of free roaming and real-time strategy battles during key story moments. And yes, the RTS elements aren't the best I've ever seen, but being able to jump into battle is cool. Whatever Brutal Legend lacks in its gameplay, and it is lacking, it's completely made up for by the voice acting, the characters, and of course, the brutality. Fool, have you played Mecha Soul 2 Lone Wolf? I don't gotta say shit about this. This is fucking Mecha Soul. Fucking what? Look at that shit. Oh my god, look at the mechs. They're assaulting. They're assaulting. Ooh, I can't see shit. I can't see shit. God damn, this game is my jam and my jelly and my cream cheese and my bagels. I attend college in Savannah, Georgia, so crackheads are a very real and legitimate obstacle in my everyday life. That being said, I can't fucking imagine what it would be like having to wander through abandoned buildings littered with these wigged out motherfuckers like rockroaches, but that's exactly what you do for a majority of both Condemned 1 and 2. Crackheads, serial killers, mannequin enthusiasts, a brutal combat system, true scares, this game had it all. I've seen some retroactive appreciation for this game popping up lately, which is great, because more people should go back and give these scary ass games a shot. In The Saboteur, you play as Sean Devlin, a hard-drinking, hard-racing, hard-jumping, sweaty Irish fuck who single-handedly frees occupied France from the Templars or some shit in a completely historically accurate depiction of Paris in 1940. Color really did go away when the Nazis came, guys. That's not some shit they just made up. Saboteur is a free-roaming, third-person explodathon of Just Cause proportions, and there are countless reasons I could give you as to why it's worthy of your hard-earned francs, but I'll let you in on one singular fact. This game is about one thing, and one thing only.
Killing Nazis.
My kid, this old cram's tougher than you.
Personally, that's all I would need to see. I don't know how nobody remembers Asura's Wrath. You play as the god of space rage in a pantheon of other, somehow even more Japanese, thumbprinted space gods, and you take your revenge on them one by one until you get to punch the one true god right in his fucking face. That is, if you bought the DLC, that's literally the end of the story. It's nothing to see here. Now, let's be clear, I'm saying a game a lot, but Asura's Wrath is not a video game. It's a one-off season of a Dragon Ball Z style anime, and you mainly interact with the world and the characters through a slew of QuickTime events. Remember when that shit was cool? Cause I fucking don't. There's some beam-up sections and live boss fights as well. But those are pretty simple and short-lived, despite looking fucking sweet. Basically, you play Asura's Wrath for the story. The insane, turtle-punching, shot-pumping, planet-destroying, what the fuck? If you're into One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Toriko, any basic anime like that, then you'll definitely dig the crazy experiment that is Asura's Wrath.
We must defeat our enemies.
Spider-Man has had his fair share of shovelware over the past few years, mostly courtesy of Marvel's resident spider slaves, Beanox. But before they started pumping out amazingly mediocre shit like the Amazing Spider-Man series, they burst onto the scene with SpiderManShattered Dimensions. It's a level-based action-adventure brawler kind of thing, and you alternate between 4 different Spider-Men in 4 different alternate dimensions. And somehow, none of the dimensions suck. They all look comic booky as hell and beautiful, and every Spider-Man has a slightly tweaked style of gameplay. Classic Spidey is classic. He punches people and does a bunch of webbing shit. That's it. Ultimate Spider-Man has the Venom symbiote, so he can take on a bunch of people at a time because he doesn't give a fuck. 2099 Spider-Man has sharp talons and can fight really quickly, and has the best levels to play when you're on mescaline. And the last one is just kind of toned down Batman. If all that didn't convince you, how about this? Every Spider-Man is voiced by somebody who has played the character in a past incarnation. Yes, it's true, the 90s Spider-Man voice actor makes a return. You get to hear those silky, sweet, censored tones from the days in which Spider-Man couldn't legally punch people on TV, and had to say shit like this when he was angry.
We'll get help! Warren! Warren, where the blazes are you?
As if that wasn't enough, for those people who always said there's not enough Call of Duty in my Spider-Man games, you get to jump into Spider-Man's first-person view as he pummels his opponents mercilessly.
Really? Good.
Yeah, I never really got that part. Prototype came out in 2009, the same year as the first Infamous. They were both next-gen free-roam superhero games, so of course the debate arose as to which was the better free-roam superhero game. So tell me, would you rather lazily hop up building sides and toss sparklers at your enemies as the whiniest, grittiest douchebag in history, or would you rather surf on corpses and mangle bodies with your blade arms as the whiniest, grittiest douchebag in history? Look, Prototype isn't a masterpiece and it ain't a face melter, but I've scarcely had more fun with a superhero game. Prototype was made by the creators of another free-roam superhero classic, Hulk Ultimate Destruction, so I wouldn't put it past them if Prototype was originally slated to be a Carnage video game. You can transform your body parts into weapons, change forms, and suck people deep inside you just like Carnage, but Marvel would never let Carnage do all this bananas-ass bullshit. Censorship and stuff. You want kids to be able to like the serial-killing alien beast so they can buy toys of the serial-killing alien beast. I'm getting off topic. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, or I'll crush you like a bug.
Anybody remember this one? Probably not. Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects was a weird experiment. It's a 3D arena fighter like Power Stone combined with God of War or some shit, and it is excellent. The combat system's a little simple, and it's a pain in the motherfucking ass trying to barrel through the whole story to unlock all the characters. But there's something about this game that I just can't let go of. Maybe it's that half the roster of characters were created specifically for this game. Maybe it's the unique, gritty art style. Maybe it's Johnny Ohm's sparky nips or Hazmat's goofy goopy face. I don't fucking know. I don't know if this game has something. Something about this game is good. It has that spark of creativity that so few superhero games even strive for. And for that, Marvel Nemesis should go down in the books as a win. I'm just going to show you the beginning, where this reporter gets, I guess the scoop of a lifetime, watching every Marvel character die in front of her fucking eyes. Really sets the tone, but it kind of sucks because it's like you just know that they couldn't pay for these characters, so they gotta put them in the beginning as, oh, the aliens got them. The aliens got the Hulk. No! Sorry, you can't play as them. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best one-liner in video game history.
It ain't the fall that gets you. It's a sudden stop at the bottom.
That shit was ice cold! If you don't want to buy the game right after seeing that, I can't do shit for you. In Escape from Butcher Bay, you play as Riddick, a merciless cue ball making his way through an entirely accurate representation of the American prison system. Butcher Bay is hardcore, heartless, and altogether a great fucking game. Vin Diesel kills it as Riddick, and he kills just about everything else. The stealth combat is animalistic and brutal. The shootouts feel heavy and intense and dense tense, and the story is compelling as shit. Around 2004, when Butcher Bay came out, licensed games could either go one of two ways: Superman 64 or the Fight Club game. So it was a very pleasant surprise to me that Butcher Bay is as awesome as it is. So if you're into the Riddick movies, or just into first-person games in general, give Butcher Bay a shot. Or stab. Or snap.
You're no zombie!
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Did Donnie send you?
I'm very upset that nobody talks about Timesplitters anymore. Timesplitters had everything you could want, a great campaign filled with memorable and hilarious characters.
I only wanted to be loved. damn it!
An awesome suite of fully customizable online or split-screen multiplayer modes, an expansive map maker, a goddamn avalanche of about 1 million characters and guns, you can play as a monkey, a spooky as hell antagonistic force, and one of my favorite protagonists in all of video games, Din Diesel. I'm sorry, his name is Cortez. The saddest part about my deep love for the series is that I know it will probably never come back. The creators were absorbed into Crytek after their miserable failure of a PS3 launch title, Haze.
They told me I would be the best. They gave me the best weapons.
It's a terrible tragedy. One bad game and a studio responsible for some of my favorite games ever is gone. Just like that. If you own a PS2 or an OG Xbox, I heavily suggest that you head to your nearest game retailer and see if you can find a copy of Timesplitters Future Perfect. You will not regret it.